Who that going in?
Hmm?
I can hear all that. What that
What?
mean?
Oh, they in there talking about TV show me and Ken just what? Teacher trying to catch up.
All right. Well,
Tell them shut the hell. Tell them shut the hell up.
all right. Well, we on. So
Oh, oh, did you get me when I said that?
I don't know, but
Hey, y'all loud.
ah ah ah. All right, man. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
And coming to you from probably somewhere in Mississippi. Just guys talking about sports and stuff. Ray and Rodney or Rodney and Ray, whatever. It's the R&R show.
What up, people?
What's that?
Hey, 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 hey. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody?
Let it get back. Come on back. Hey.
What it do, y'all? What's going on? Back up in here. What up, B? What up, Cool? What up, Champ, with your hating self? What's going on? What's going on? I know it's been a minute.
Ooh, good pick.
Welcome to the R&R show. I know it's been a minute, but we back up in here one more time. I am Ray.
I am Rodney.
Get you some.
Hey, man.
We are back up in here. Late Sunday night edition. Oh, what's going on with everybody? I know it's been a minute. Whatever. I mean, I know a lot of water done went under the bridge. Well, guess what?
Over the bridge, under the bridge,
around the bridge.
All that.
Well, we back up in here. Welcome to the R&R show one more time. And like I always do, to all my faithful followers and listeners and things and all those people that do all that stuff. Thank y'all for watching, following, subscribing on YouTube, V2, all y'all too. Following us on Twitter.
Twitter.
Like the old folks said, what's that Twitter? Thank y'all follow us on Twitter.
The tweet.
Appreciate y'all. And if y'all know somebody who ain't doing the same, make sure you tell their mama and them, 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 and who else?
Daddy, if he's still around.
He might be still around. He might not. He might be going somewhere to get that Easter soup. Welcome once again to the R&R show.
You know it's coming up.
Already. What you got, man? What's going on?
Man, it's been so long, I almost forgot how to do this. But look,
it's just like you forgot how to turn that music off.
Hey, man, look, I'm feeling that.
Feel it on off. Feel that off button.
Yeah. What it do though? Hey, look, man, you just don't know how long. It's been a minute. What, it been like 3 weeks? At least?
Longer than that, I think. At least.
No, was it? Dang, it could have been. It was before my birthday, wasn't it? Yeah, it was before my birthday. Oh, well. Well, hey, we back.
Which one? Which birthday? The one where you turned 54 or 55? 55? Okay, that was 10 years ago. All right, let's do it.
Hey, so look, we got a new season upon us since football season is over and done with. We had to get into our mode now. So after football season over with, what we started talking about? Of course, more football.
Basketball. Oh yeah, more football.
More football. What is this person gonna do? What is that person gonna do? Are they gonna re-sign that person? What this team gonna do? What gonna happen?
The free agency.
Free agency.
Hey, the free agency coming up.
franchise tag's about to hit.
What?
What happened?
Oh,
What'd you see?
that's ginger ale.
Who asked about what you drink? Ain't nothing they look. Hey, Mrs. Ford.
What up, D?
Oh, but look.
Hold on. Can I give a special shout out?
Give it
I
out.
don't always do shout out.
Give it out.
I don't always do shout out.
Go on do it.
But when I do, it's worth it.
We got to do
I
it.
want to say congratulations to two of our faithful viewers, Barry and Danielle Ford. They are about to have their first child. They
with child.
Barry finally made them wiggle tails work, and they are with child. Congratulations to you guys. And like my daughter Kinsley said, was she found out they were gonna have a baby. Ooh, they're gonna have good hair.
That baby gonna have some good hair.
So congratulations one more time,
good hair.
D and Barry. Keep on knocking them out the park.
You know what I said on the text message. You know what I said on text message, so we ain't gonna even go there. But look, check this out. Check this out. Now, it happens every year in the NFL. As soon as the season over with, they start talking about who gonna get signed, who going here, who going there, what gonna happen next. And the first class they always talk about is always the quarterbacks. The quarterbacks are always the ones that gonna come up. So I want to give.
Oh my God!
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Nah, you just, oh my God, like.
Nothing. Go ahead.
Okay.
My bad.
You forgot. We just taking phone calls in the middle of the show now?
But
who on the hotline? Who on the hotline, Ray? The world wants to know. The people want to know. Got to get the people.
Okay.
Get the people.
I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. Yep. Oh, go ahead.
You sure? You through with the phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah. So, like I said, the class that always start the free agency and moving around is always the quarterback, because for some reason there's always a need for quarterbacks. And we got a lot of quarterbacks that were either about to be on the move or they end up saying they ain't going nowhere. So we're going to get to the one that said, I ain't going nowhere. And that was your boy down in New Orleans, old Cool Breeze, Drew Brees.
Yeah, I wish he'd go away and sit down somewhere.
I mean, look.
I mean,
but see, it's like this. It's like this. I don't think New Orleans really care either way. Like, if he was to say, I'm coming back to play this last 2 years or last year of my contract, or, hey, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sit it on down, it wouldn't have mattered either way, because I think they're ready to make that transition to a new quarterback anyway. I mean, they got two quarterbacks behind them, and one of them is not going to be there. So the obvious person that's not going to be there is going to be, what you call it? What's the guy name? I can't call his name. Not Casey Hill, but the other one. Come on with his name.
Ted Bridgewater.
Bridgewater gonna hit the market. All right. Now me, if it's me in that situation, I'm gonna take Bridgewater to be my quarterback if he was gone. If he was gone. But what music? Miss Robinson Smith? Look, check this out. Gotta stay on point. Everybody stay caught up. Miss Robinson Smith. So check this out though, Ray. That's the only one that's gonna be here, all right? So the word is already out that they're gonna re-sign Hill. They're gonna re-sign Casey Hill to, they gonna either match his tender or whatever. They got an option to re-sign him if anybody want to try to get him. I don't think he's gonna be that big a draw as a quarterback, but so I don't think they're gonna lose nothing on it.
I think I read that they're gonna like franchise tag him.
It's kind of like franchise tag. They just got to be able to. I forget what it is. A transition tag. So if anybody else they're gonna make him a restricted free agent. So if anybody try to match his, if anybody try to sign him, they got the right to match him or give up a first round draft pick. So,
But I don't think he's the type of quarterback that everybody's just gonna be
and
knocking down
I
pursuing.
don't think anybody gonna be trying to knock down the doors and get him either. I mean,
No, I really don't.
That's just me. Now the other thing, like I said, with Teddy Bridgewater, he gone. I mean, we know he can market. And the thing I heard the other day was like, no, we don't. But the other thing that really hit me, some of the places that he could go and actually be an impact player right off the bat. So just let me throw this one out there, sprinkle this on you real quick. What if Teddy Bridgewater went to Tampa Bay?
Yeah, I mean,
if they didn't have 30 interceptions last year.
I mean, maybe that'll be all right. I mean,
it got to be
but
better than what was there first.
I mean, you got to understand, does that system really fit Teddy Bridgewater? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know Bruce Arians is like the quarterback whisperer or whatever he's supposed to be or whatnot. But,
right.
You know, I was leaning more towards the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, I mean, he could work in that system and go in and make an impact right off. I think that'll work.
But I never considered Tampa Bay though. But that's intriguing.
That's them, those two spots. I'm saying, see, like with those two spots, the defense is pretty much kind of in a good spot. You know, it's not the worst place to be defensively, and they actually got an offense that actually can be productive. Like Chicago and Tampa Bay actually has an offense that can actually flip the switch with a decent quarterback. Especially Chicago. Like if you get rid of Trubisky, I mean, come on. Like you ain't got to be like the best quarterback in the world. You just got to be way better than Trubisky was or is.
Right.
Because they hadn't severed ties with him. That's the other thing. Then you got you know.
They shouldn't have traded up. Gave up all that they gave up to move up one slot just to get him. Move up one slot for somebody who wasn't even interested in it.
That's right. They could have just kept what they had.
They gave up something to move from number 3 to number 2 from San Francisco 49ers when San Francisco 49ers already have a quarterback.
Right.
Why?
Like,
thank you.
What are you thinking about? Like,
I thought that was crazy.
Who gonna go get
and then you move up to get a quarterback that only started 10 games. He was really unproven.
Really unproven. You know? And he wasn't the best in them 10 games. Like it wasn't.
No,
like
he wasn't.
Like he was. He wasn't like Joe Morrow. He wasn't like that. You know, in them 10 games.
I mean, and what quarterback was there for the taking? Your reigning Super Bowl champ Patrick Mahomes. He was there.
Wasn't Deshaun Watson there too?
Deshaun Watson was there.
It was some people there. But you know, like it was.
But you went to take somebody that was unproven, and then he played at North Carolina. So, I mean, that was
a lot of good defense. You know, he had to see
that. But that's another chicken that can be fried another day.
So look, check this out. You know, we can talk about that one. Then we go back to a couple other quarterbacks that's gonna be moving, right? So,
right.
What about, you know, some of these old head quarterbacks that I'm really not too crazy about? You know, one of them, Phillip Rivers. I don't know why he just won't you know, lay it down. Like, I don't really see Phillip Rivers going anywhere and being an impactful player. Like, he lost it to me.
But I do. Simply because he wore out his welcome in with the Chargers. And I really feel like, you know, before he just go out of the league, I feel like he got enough in the tank to try to restart somewhere else.
But
with the tools around him.
Where?
Tampa Bay. I know we keep going back to Tampa Bay, but that's where I see it.
That's a good spot though. That's not a bad spot. That's a good spot though. Tampa Bay is a good spot.
It really is.
But I don't. But yeah. I mean, it just seems like he is at the end to me. It don't seem like it's a great ordeal for him to be, you know, a hot commodity. Let me put it like that. And then you got.
But he's still better than 60% of the quarterbacks in the league.
You saying better than 50%?
I said 60.
He better than 60% of the quarterbacks in the league?
I'll say. We're talking about Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, we're talking about Phillip Rivers, but I ain't going to say 60. I'll say he better than a third of the league. But I ain't gonna say he better than 60% of the league. And you know that third of the league is in the bottom third of the league for a reason. But you know the other thing though, it remains to be seen on him. I want to just see who's gonna take that gamble and say, hey, we're gonna give you a shot to get. You know they have to have the perfect situation for him to go deep. You know they got to be ready right now. And
Right.
Tampa Bay is the only one that's like ready right now that could take Phillip Rivers and do something with him. Like I can see him in Chicago too, but I don't see him being as successful in Chicago because it doesn't seem like Chicago is just a fast-paced, like let's burn it up kind of environment. Not like they played last, not how they played last year. It's not like I'm finna go in here and burn it up kind of deal. I can see Teddy Bridgewater going there and make a difference, but I don't see.
Yeah, but because I say that because Chicago got everything already. They got a good defense and they got fairly decent wide receivers. They can address their wide receiver core a little bit better, and they can get another running back to be in the backfield. But we know that their offense sputtered,
Right.
and the reason their offense sputtered is because of quarterback play under Trubisky. And I really feel like Teddy Bridgewater is a player that came in. He went undefeated during the time that he was under center with the New Orleans and whatnot. And he took that team and, started out being careful with the ball and just managing the game. And ultimately opened up over the games that he did start. So, and I just feel like he can really make a difference in Chicago. I really feel like he would be that fit in Chicago. I mean, that's just me.
What about the one that everybody won't talk about, which I don't think there's.
I'm just glad that you didn't start the quarterback free agency off with Tom Brady, and I appreciate that because that's all everybody want to talk about. Tom Brady.
I don't think it's going to be as big a deal as everybody making it. Like you'd be a fool to be just to let him go right now when you don't have anything back there to take his spot. Like it's not like you don't have a quarterback that's. Oh man, he's to be the heir to Tom Brady. You don't have a Garoppolo sitting back there waiting on Brady to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all these other scenarios that everybody keep throwing out. Hey, what about if they sign him in for 2 years and trade him to San Francisco for Garoppolo, or they trade him to Dallas for Dak Prescott, or they sign him and trade him or they let him sign him and trade him to Nashville, or they sign him and trade him to the Raiders. Like, I don't see the Patriots organization being that kind of way with their quarterback. Now, if they decide to just part ways and go their own way, that makes that's different. But I don't see them just saying, hey, man, you know what? We ain't got nobody behind you, so we just going to, sign you and trade you.
But you know what? That's not the Patriots' choice.
I mean, it's not their choice, but at the same time, are you going to let this man just walk and not try to appease him? You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, all right. What's going to appease him?
What's going to appease Tom Brady?
Yes.
I mean, just getting them weapons back. Trying to do something different on the offensive side with the weapons that they have as opposed to what they've been working with. Because what they've been working with is getting old and worn out. Like, it ain't changing.
All right.
And they can't keep nobody, it seems like, to save their life that actually would help him. So,
All right, look at this. You done?
I'm through.
All right, check this out. This thing is not about the Patriots. This thing is all about Tom Brady. And I say it like this right here. Tom Brady has done everything he could. Tom Brady have missed out on money in order to for them to bring pieces into the Patriots for them to ultimately win championships, in which it has worked. He have taken, I ain't gonna say take pay cuts, but he's taken, he didn't get paid what he deserved to get paid in order for the organization to move pieces into what they can do. Now that he got 6 championships with the New England Patriots, now it's time for him to get paid. Mm-hmm. He's at the end of his career, and it's time for him to get paid. Now this thing is all about the money. It's not about winning championships again. He has nothing else to prove. So now, if what I say is valid, I don't see him coming back to New England for the simple fact there's not enough money to go around. They cannot bring in a top-notch receiver or 2 and then pay him also. It's not enough money to go around. They're not going to be able to afford Tom Brady if they bring in top-notch receivers like this, because that's what they're going to have to do. That's what's going to appease him. First of all, money. And he's not going to come back for money and also with the same team that he practically had last year, that you can't say they underachieved. They were who they were, and then you got to look at this also too. This is not the same Tom Brady from 4 and 5 years ago. We saw the Tom Brady we saw this year is on the downside of his playing career. So what little bit he got left in the tank, he's gonna want to be put on a team that's gonna be in competition for the Super Bowl. At the same time, gonna be able to pay him what he is worth, and also have pieces in place to where they can compete for a world championship. So now that's why I say this isn't about the New England Patriots organization and them not letting him go. This thing is all about Tom Brady. This season is all about Tom Brady. This free agency, dealing with the Patriots and Tom, this is all about Tom Brady. He's giving them all that he could possibly give them, money and 6 championships. What more can he give? I know, another championship. Been there, done that. So it's ready for him to get paid. It's ready for him to get paid.
I don't have no problem with him getting ready to get paid. But my thing is this. I don't think it's just money either. Like at this point, he like just to be honest, like I mean, what are you gonna do with an extra $50 million? But my thing is this: if he gonna go somewhere,
I know what I can do with another extra $50 million.
But we ain't rich either. You see what I'm saying? Like it ain't like we can do without it next year either. So,
I'm sure if I was rich, I could figure out what to do with an extra $50 million.
But you won't be having to worry about it like we would. So this is my point. Where would the landing spot be that's gonna get him to the best chance to get to a championship? Like outside the money, because anywhere like if we put the money on the table, if we put the money on the table, and every team that can afford him, where would he go to get that championship? That's the question. Like, who is going to be best fit for him to go and take over right now and be Super Bowl ready? That's willing to start. That's willing to kill 2 years.
I'm not going to say the San Francisco 49ers like everybody else been saying, because I think that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life due to circumstances that I'm not going to run down to. But that's just dumb. If you look at it, if you know the situation with San Francisco, the deal with Garoppolo and all this kind of stuff, it's dumb. If you want to revisit that, we'll revisit that later on. But I figure like that's just for whoever come out with that, that's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. But I really feel like the Oakland Raiders have pieces in place offensively that they can be contenders in the AFC.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say Oakland, the Las Vegas Raiders. I really feel like they do.
Yeah.
And I've been hearing a lot of talk with the Tennessee Titans. I know Tannehill did what he did or whatnot. But I really feel like
I'm not digging on Tannehill as much as
I dig it. Because with that receiving core starring AJ Brown, and you got that stud in the background.
I meant what I meant was that I'm not digging as much like on Tannehill as much as everybody else is. Like I can see Brady. Yo, are we there?
I agree with you. What? I'm here. What's up?
My Facebook is the picture froze. I don't know what happened.
Oh God, I see it now.
I mean, I'm good on Zoom, so I don't know what's up with Facebook. All right, it's back. So check this out. I mean, I can see him going. The Tennessee could be a landing spot because they are pretty much on that side. What they went to the AFC Championship.
Yeah. And what was you saying about Tannehill? You were saying something about Tannehill not being sold on.
I was just saying I'm not sold on Tannehill being elite, like being a quarterback to take their team back there again, because it's Tannehill. Like, how many good seasons has he had last year? And he didn't even play the whole season last year.
But in his defense, he was with Miami all those years.
Hold up. Wait a minute. We got to get back on live.
Oh my goodness! Look at your face.
I can't see my face. Everything is gone.
Look like you growling, man.
That was an error. We are off on Facebook. Give me a second. But we still live on the other two. So all
right.
But my thing, like, I'm not. I mean, he was in Miami, so okay, we back. We finna go.
But I'm saying it was, but it was trash.
Yeah, I mean, it was trash.
I think that organization period was toxic. That's why
I
I'm
mean,
giving
well,
Tannehill a pass there.
you get a pass. I need to see more. Like I'm not. Everybody talks about Tannehill. Oh, Tannehill this, Tannehill that. I need to see more. Like I'm not so on
I
signing
do too.
Tannehill to a whole lot more just because he had a good half a season in Tennessee. A good
And you know
half a
what?
season.
And where I put him, because I really feel like that he's going to be a part of the quarterback free agency also. Send his butt to the Chargers. I want to see what he can do out there.
That would be a good spot because the Chargers aren't horrible. They just not consistent.
Nope.
And you know what?
I think Phil Rivers had a lot to do with that though, because he was inconsistent over the last couple of years. I mean, he put up the yards and all this kind of stuff, but when it comes to clutch time, he was the white James Winston.
Hey, you know
What
what?
up, RB?
We going back. We finna hit a couple more people because we inadvertently hit a couple places where I was finna go to next. So we talked about Tom Brady. We talked about him going to a couple teams that could be ready like right now. You name two. I feel like them same two would be the best spot, but I don't think that it's gonna happen with them. I just don't feel like that's gonna happen. That's just me. We did hit on Ryan Tannehill, okay, and Tannehill only played a half a season, and he took somebody's place. Is there any hope for Marcus Mariota and Jameis Winston? That's what I want to know. Like, is there any hope for him to go anywhere and be successful?
All right. For number one, for Mariota, yes, he got hope. His hope is being just what he is, a backup quarterback in the league. That's what he's going to be. James Winston, I feel like there is hope for him as a starting quarterback. Where exactly, I cannot place him. He just had laser eye surgery that maybe help him out with his interception problem. This dude was a 30 for 30 guy last year, 30 TDs, 30 interceptions, but he put up the most passing yards in the league last year. And I said it one time on the show, and I say it again. If this dude tighten up on those interceptions, and I hope this eye laser surgery have a lot to do with it, he's going to be one of the elite quarterbacks in the league because the boy got an arm.
He's
accurate sometimes, but then he'll come back and make a throw that you be like, I just be that good.
But see, a lot of the interceptions to me was not because you couldn't see. And then we just not hear about your eye problem after you throw 30 interceptions. Like you ain't had them eye problems your whole career. If you had them your whole career, so why don't we hear about this?
But look,
why don't we hear about this going on? That's what I'm saying.
But the reason you didn't hear about it, number one, because he didn't have the eye surgery. Number two, James Winston didn't put it out there. Somebody with their big mouth put it out there. James Winston didn't go tell him to go out there and say, hey, I just had eye surgery. That's why I threw 30 interceptions. He didn't do that. He just went by his business and had the surgery. Everybody put that out there.
Regardless, if you can't see.
I mean, you asked the question.
If you can't see, why ain't you took preventive measures before this? Like it don't take you 4 years, so you say I can't see.
Once again, we never heard James Winston say that.
I mean,
we never heard him say that.
Okay,
it's everybody else around him that's saying that. He's not making the excuses.
You brought up the LASIK surgery, right?
Yes, I did. That's why I say we are making the excuses for him. He hasn't said anything.
All right, chill. So check this out. If he had eye problems before now, why he wait so long to do something about it now? It's been 4 years. He ain't just started throwing interceptions. He been throwing interceptions from day one. The dude has more interceptions in his career than most quarterbacks retire with. So you're not gonna sit and tell me that this dude is just he had eye surgery. I hope it's better. I want it to be better too. But wait a minute. He's squinting, looking at his.
Well, alive.
Oh, well, okay.
Robert Wright.
So when he saw them crab legs, he saw free instead of pounds. How much it was a pound? That's what it was. Like, it's not just his football is the reason that they not going to be with him. Because if it was more than that, because if they see what you seeing right now, they would say, hey, we're going to sign this man to a 2-year deal at such and such money to make him prove it and go with that. It's not just football with him though.
Okay.
If it was more than football,
But you know what?
If it was
why is
football,
it not just football?
I'm saying
That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the football part. We're not talking about his off-field issues.
So they don't have nothing to do with them making that decision with him. Are you telling me that has nothing to do with them making a decision with him?
What? What issue? What issue are you talking about? What issue are you alluding to? What off the field issue are you alluding to?
This dude has had something going on every year since he's been in the league. Right?
Not last season. Not last season.
Not last year. No.
But all that. Now look. After this. No. I'm not gonna let you do that. I'm not gonna let you do that. No, because after his very last incident a couple years ago, this last incident where he was investigating for something that happened a couple years ago before that, he said my off-field issues will no longer be an issue, and you haven't heard a peep out of him since then. So what are you talking about?
But they forgot. They forgot.
What are you talking about? So you still holding on to that?
Yeah. Me,
why?
Yeah.
Because what he did in the past, what he did years ago, had nothing to do with his field play last season. That had nothing to do with it.
But are you taking the whole?
He had nothing going on.
But if it was last season only is what you're looking at, then would you resign him next year?
That's what we're talking about. Last season.
No. I'm asking you. I'm asking you. If last season was all you had to look at, are you signing him next year?
I would.
You would sign him next year with 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions, led the league in passing yards.
I would.
When you could get,
yes, I would. Yes, I would.
When you could get
Brett Favre through 30. Brett Favre threw 30 interceptions and won the league MVP.
Different time.
Oh my!
I mean, it is a different time because if it wasn't, we wouldn't be having a discussion. Am I lying? Am I wrong for saying that? If it wasn't, we wouldn't be having a discussion. Show me a quarterback.
I would.
Show me a quarterback.
I'm still answering my question. I'm still answering your question. Yes, I would. I would sign it. Yes.
You brought Brett Favre into it.
I would sign it. I would sign James Winston. I'm answering your question. Yes, I would. With the 30 interceptions, along with the 30 touchdowns, and leading the league in pass yardage last year. Was it
an MVP performance?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, stop right there. So that's all I needed because he was the reason they lost a lot of them games. A whole lot of them games because their defense was always there. So you mean to tell me you're going to stick with the reason for losing all them games as opposed to trying something different where you done had the same guy for 4 years that have not given you a chance to win?
I am not going to put every loss that they had last season.
I didn't say every.
Oh, no.
I said a lot. I said a lot. Pull the tape. I said a lot. I didn't say every. I said a lot.
Yes, I'm going to sign it.
Can't do it. It's got to be something. You can't keep doing the same thing.
Hear me.
You can't keep doing the same thing over
Hear me
and
today.
over.
Write it down. Write it down. Everybody who watching this right now, write it down. I said this today. If Jameis Winston returns to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he will have a better year than he had this past season. He will.
He won't be there,
he still will be one of the top passing quarterbacks in the league. Watch.
We can see about it, but I don't feel like they're gonna keep doing the same thing over and over and
what
not
up,
getting
Candy
a better
Man?
result.
What's up, Tammy?
Like I don't understand what's the purpose of still doing it. Like if you're gonna keep doing the same exact thing, you might as well put a star in your helmet and be the Dallas Cowboys. That's what they might as well do.
Ooh, we can kill that dog another day.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. Other than the interceptions, he has improved his game.
Yeah.
Other than the interceptions, he has improved his game.
I will give you that much.
That's why I would sign him again next year.
Now look, Robert
Man,
Brown brought up a point.
bumped it.
What if the Patriots signed him to a 2-year deal? Because you know who the Patriots' backup quarterback is? Jarrett Stidham. Who is? I believe that.
That sounds like a Pajero disease.
Right. It don't sound like a quarterback in the NFL. So you get to go with who who now the deal is, if Brady is gone, who does Belichick get to take his place? Now, we know from watching the Patriots all these years that the quarterbacks besides Tom Brady, when they played for the Patriots and started for the Patriots for multiple number of games, actually did really well. Very well. So, can that be repeated with a young, decent quarterback like, say, for instance, Tannehill? Or Winston? Or Bridgewater? What do you think about those? Because they can go there in a system that's made to kind of favor the quarterback, and you think they could do better? Or do you think they have a better chance going somewhere else and being more successful? Because the Patriots, to me, it seems like a really good spot for any up-and-coming quarterback. That's actually decent. I'm not talking about no trashy quarterback. I'm not talking about no old quarterbacks. I'm talking about these young up-and-coming quarterbacks.
I feel like they got enough to where they gon', you know what, given the division that they playing in, you can plug in any of those quarterbacks you just named and still make the playoffs, and you know, and possibly get a first round bye, still given the division that they play in. So, and I'm just, you know, saying that, judging, you know, just based on their division alone.
Right.
Their division is, you know, weak as wet tissue paper. You got the Jets, you got Miami, and you got the Bills. The Bills is the only contender in that division.
And that's just 1 year. That's just 1 year contention. Last year.
So will they be successful as far as wins and losses and making it to the playoffs? Yes. How far will they go in the playoffs? That's, you know, the season got to be played out, I guess. Let's see.
Now Robert Brown keeps stirring the pot. I forgot all about the redhead, Andy Dalton. What do you see that he can go? Do you think he can go to Bill Belichick and be okay?
No.
You think he's sucked to the point where he's just a backup now?
Yes.
I mean, I agree.
And I'm talking about just that short and just that simple.
You're not showing me.
Whenever you have an AJ Brown and just a
AJ
pretty decent supporting guest that like he's had, dude, you suck. So no, I don't know. I'm just saying.
I'm just like, dude, come on, like.
Back up. That's the only thing I can do for him. Back up.
I mean, in that case, I believe I would take Mariota before I take Andy Dalton.
I would.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I would. That's who I would take before, because I don't think that. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think that Tennessee did a great job bringing Mariota up to the level that he should have been. Now he had his chances. I ain't gonna take that, but I don't think they had.
Exactly.
I don't think they had enough for him, like enough to actually go up. You know what I'm saying? Like get better. You know, like he had a chance to do nothing. Like they didn't bring nobody in to help him. He had defensive coaches ever since he been there. So, I'm
gonna say this. I wanna address Robert Brown once again. He said, "Well, what does that say about Winston? He had a ton of weapons. What does that say about Winston? The exact same thing that I said earlier. I mean, interceptions was his only problem. He utilized his weapons. That's what got him the leading passer as far as yardage goes of the league. That's what got him his 30 touchdowns. He utilized the weapons that he had, a ton of weapons. If he didn't have those weapons, he wouldn't be leading the league in pass yardage. He wouldn't. Not with the decision that he made when he was throwing those interceptions. So, did he utilize his weapons? Yes. Did he still underachieve? Yes. He threw 30 interceptions. So, but I still say that he gonna fine tune that thing. I really got faith in this dude, and I really hate I'm saying that because 2 years ago I was saying throw this dude in the trash. But last year his playing really, I saw a lot change. That really changed my mind.
I ain't saying throw the dude in the trash, but I just don't think they could do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to just keep sticking with it. Like, I mean, you might as well just, I don't see it. I mean,
would underachieve? Did Mariota underachieve? I don't think he did. I think he was hyped up to be something that he really, really wasn't. When you take him from the system that he played when he was in college to the system that they tried to put him in the NFL, it just didn't resonate.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Under the center.
That go back to my point.
The read option.
That go back to my point about Tennessee not doing enough to make him more of a weapon and more successful. Like, I just think they just stuck him in a system where you got to sit in the pocket when that's not what he did. You know what I'm saying? It's just like taking a really good mobile quarterback and making him a pocket passer. Like, you can't just force that on nobody, especially when that's not how they've been playing football. You got to kind of be flexible with how you running your system to that quarterback. You don't go and take a speedster running back and put him in the ground. I mean, a straightforward ground and pound game. Like, it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you take a bowling ball and put him in that position, and you use that speedster for other things. That's why I don't think. That's why I feel like they just didn't do enough for him to me. That's just me. But it could. We'll see. Like, I would really want to see where he goes and see what kind of opportunity he gets. But but it's gonna be slim pickings for him. I don't see a whole lot of people trying to jump to go get Mariota.
But Andy Dalton did underachieve. I really feel like Winston did. He didn't underachieve in my book. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I wasn't big on James Winston coming into the league in the first place. I wasn't. But hey,
it was Andy Dalton actually had a couple opportunities that a lot of these quarterbacks didn't get. Like, he actually had a decent defense for a while.
Yes,
and
he
just could not get over the hump. Like, and then you can't call it, well, the defense let him down, this and that. He has some real defensive players in there that actually.
Yeah, but I saw a lot. I saw a lot, even in the playoff appearances that he did have, which was very few. The ones that he was healthy enough to play, and that's another thing.
Yeah.
He underachieved. I'm just saying, Hey.
Yeah. Well, that's part of it. That's what we want to see.
Rob, you stupid.
Well, hey, the truth is the truth.
Look here, man. Let's turn this thing to basketball.
Hey, we might well play some basketball. Let's go and get it. What conference you want to hit first? Now, we done been through the All-Star break. We at the point to where now it's gonna get down to the nitty-gritty. Basketball is finna be that sport because we got a whole bunch of trash talk. We got a whole bunch of people looking crazy. We got a whole lot of people proving other people wrong, and we got a lot of people talking for no reason at all. Like, I don't see why some of these folks are saying some of the stuff they saying when they don't, when they two different players. Like with your boy the Beard and Giannis. Like, why is that even trash talk?
I mean, but that just stemmed back from the All-Star break. That's where it all started. It started at the All-Star break when Giannis said something about the dribble, whatever, take a 3-point shot, whatever. That's where it all started.
Right.
And everybody got caught up in their feelings, and we are where we are right now. James Harden even said that I could be 8 foot tall and try to dunk. That's all I can do, and all this kind of stuff. It's just it's just stupid. Let's talk about the real thing at hand. Let's talk about who's the team that's underachieving, and who is the team that's doing what we expected them to do.
Right now, out of the East,
First, let's do first. Give me your underachiever. Who's underachieving? And it could be East or West. It doesn't matter. Who's your underachiever?
Who just really underachieving?
Oh, and we get to the Clippers and the Lakers. We get into that.
I'm gonna have to go with right now. Portland, to me, is just like way off in the underachieving field. Like this is not the team that we've seen over the last 3-4 years. I mean, even trying to make a playoff run, even showing that they are 5, 6, 7 seed. They have lost a step, and I don't think they could figure they done figured out what the problem is, like, or what the issues are. But you know, it's so bad that they went and signed Carmelo. I ain't gonna say so bad, like Carmelo's trash, but Carmelo wasn't on nobody's roster last year. Like, what's the problem? What's the deal with Portland? I mean, who is underperforming more right now than Portland outside, you know, the obvious, you know, like Golden State, like they supposed to be there. But Portland's not supposed to be number 11 in the Western Conference behind the Grizzlies, behind the Pelicans, behind Sacramento.
I don't know about them.
What?
I don't know about them Grizzlies, dog. Them Grizzlies.
At the beginning of the year, you would not say Portland is supposed to be behind Memphis.
That's true.
That's my point. That right now you would not have said it. Portland would have been 6 or 7. So that is one of the ones that sticks out to me the most. You know, some of the other ones that just don't stick out as much to me.
The one that sticks out to me the most is the 76ers. The 76ers has too much talent to underachieve the way they have been doing. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if Al Horford making that big of a difference or what. I have no earthly idea what the 76ers problem is.
I can tell you what the problem is.
I don't know if it's Joel. Huh?
They 10 and 24 on the road. That's what their problem is. They 28.
They shouldn't
28 and 2 at home.
That goes back to my problem. Why? My question: why are they 10 and 24 on the road? You have so much talent on this team for them to be. And what are they? They like what, the number 6 or 7?
They number 6.
Or something
They
like
number
that.
6 in the East right now.
They number 6 in
behind
the East.
The Pacers. The Pacers are 5.
Robert Brown said the same thing. Robert Brown said the same thing.
Yeah.
And Robert, you're right. He said they number 6. And you're right. They're in a weak East. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. It's the Milwaukee Bucks. It's the Celtics. Got to give it to the Celtics. Got to give it up. And then it's supposed to be the 76ers. And I'm going with just talent here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those 3 right there are supposed to be spearhead leading of the East.
Yeah.
It does not make sense for the 76ers to be playing the way they're playing.
I can see that. I mean,
Joel Embiid running around here talking about, I'm the best in the league. Man, kill yourself.
What did he say?
I'm the best in the league. Stop it.
But
Stop. Look at y'all, man. Look at you.
The problems that they have should have been gone a long time ago. Like, it's all about the chemistry of the team and the attitude of the team.
What up, John?
They have not grown up yet. And that should have been gone 2 years ago.
No, but what happened to the process?
That's what I'm saying.
Trust the process.
But that's what I'm saying.
What happened to the process?
That should have been they out the process right now. They're supposed to be showing them like this is the return on investment right now. This is what's supposed to be happening. They haven't come together to get that chemistry together and to be that dog. They not that dog. They're not that dog, and it's showing because they get bullied on the road. They get bullied on the road. Bullied on the road.
Well, there is no excuse for them to be underachieving the way they are. They are the most underachieved team. I'm talking about on both sides, East and West. All right. Now, you know what? I'm going to cut to the doggone. Let's see. Robert Brown said, a little like to me, they kept the wrong guy. Should have kept Butler. and not Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris is not doing anything for me, dude. Tobias Harris is supposed to be that scorer, and I haven't seen.
He ain't showed up.
I haven't seen.
He ain't showed up.
Nope.
So what do you think about?
All right.
Let me ask you this. Since they are like at the one of the most disappointing team. What do you feel about the Rockets in their position right now? Do you think you think they're what they're supposed to be from what they should have been at the beginning of the year? Number 6.
Yeah, they where they're supposed to be.
They supposed
especially
to be,
when they go into.
Wait.
I agree with that.
They supposed to be behind Oklahoma City.
I do. Yeah. Yep. You ain't gonna ask me why? You ain't gonna ask me why?
I ain't gonna ask because you're gonna tell me.
Yeah, because you doing this little small ball thing, and then you want to do the same old thing. Let James Harden dribble.
3-ball.
Pick up the ball, take 4 steps to the back, and shoot the 3-ball. Yes, you supposed to be where you are. I'm just saying Yep. They are exactly where they're supposed to be.
They're gonna be out. They're gonna be out.
Nothing changed.
They're gonna be out the first round.
Nothing changed. Run a real offense. Run it.
They're gonna be out the first round.
And if it wasn't for Russell Westbrook, they wouldn't be where they are now. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because that's the only somebody scoring him and the Beard. That's it.
Yeah.
Go
and now that they went to the small ball thing, they're gonna get murdered when it comes to the playoffs.
Yep.
They can run across any team with a big and they're gonna get dogged.
Killed.
I'm sorry. They're gonna get murdered.
So what was you finna go? What's the biggest upside? Which team is that one?
The biggest upside. Okay, we know the Milwaukee Bucks has handled their business.
Yeah.
With the Greek Freak, and they're doing their business. They handle their business in the East, like the 76ers are supposed to be doing, but they're not. So the Bucks are doing that, and I look for them to take the East. But out in the West, man, them doggone Lakers and those doggone 76ers, they gave us a preview of the Western Conference Final today. And the Lakers finally beat the Clippers.
And the Clippers, yeah.
And I'm loving it. And I'm loving it. What I said it at the beginning of the season, and I'll say it again. Even though the Clippers lost, I really like the Clippers' chemistry and what they bring to the table. Their bench with Patrick Beverly, not Patrick Beverly, but Lou Williams. Yeah. Lou Williams and the tall black energy guy. What's his name? Hopper. It starts with an H. He look like, man, if I was in a fight, I want him on my team. But dude, those two right there coming off the bench. And what I like about what Doc Rivers. What I like about what Doc Rivers does, his starting 5 is not the same lineup at the end of the game. Throughout the game, his man, he go into this thing I'm talking about. Hey, Lily Bell. You late.
But she here.
Hey, Miss Costello. But, like I said, though, the chemistry that they got with each other coming off the bench is something you really need to see. They are the fourth quarter closers, and they score more points. Lou Williams and this guy, I forget his name, big guy. They score more fourth quarter points. So, dude, you got this guy averaging 18 points off the bench, man. They got a nice bench. And with Pat, now going back to Patrick Beverly, the way he get on the guards' skin, man, I love what I saw today. With them and the Lakers. I know they got Anthony Davis and Lebanon James and Kuzma, and man, but I'm gonna tell you, and now that they got the Clippers got the addition of Jackson and one of the Morris twins, even though another Morris twin is playing with the Lakers, that's gonna make a good Thanksgiving conversation. Dude, these Western if those two are not in the Western Conference Finals at the Staples Center where every game is going to be played, I would be highly disappointed. But these two teams right here are the teams that did not disappoint, and they're giving me everything that I want to see out of them. I'm loving it. And notice I did not mention Kawhi Leonard.
Or Paul George.
Oh yeah, he played with them too, don't he?
Right. Right. That's what I'm saying. Or Paul George.
Okay. Real quick. What up, Roger? Cowboy, what's up? Look, one question, Rodney. Who would be your overachiever in the NBA?
Overachiever? As in, like, y'all doing too much? Like, y'all shouldn't be.
You've been doing better than we expected you to do.
Who's doing better than I expected them to do? Right now, they'll right really at this point today. If I had to pick somebody, it'll be the Grizzlies. They're not supposed to be. They're not supposed to be there. You look at the beginning of their season. They supposed to be going for the lottery pick. All they did, but it worked out because the number 2 pick in the league is balling.
Man, Mozart, whatever his name is.
Ja,
balling.
just say Ja. It's balling. The Grizzlies are not supposed to be in the conversation for be in the playoffs. They number 8 seed right now, and they gonna be. It's gonna be fun watching the playoff race between them and New Orleans Pelicans. I ain't gonna even count Sacramento because they too iffy. They gonna be up and down.
I don't think the Pelicans gonna make. I don't think
they gonna get to it because they hadn't figured it out yet. But the Memphis Grizzlies,
I think they got the Pelicans. The Pelicans got too much work to do in order, and they need help. These last 5 games, they got too much work to do. They're not gonna make it.
I just don't see. I see right now Memphis being that team, just like dang, like really, like they doing this, like they doing this with nothing.
I will be, but just because of that rookie, Jaja, I call him Jaja. Just because of him trying to dunk on everybody, I will be investing in Memphis Grizzlies tickets next season.
I will go.
Now, before I give my answer, I want to, man, Robert Brown, man, we need to get a 3rd slot right here, dude, because you own it.
He said Miami.
Robert Brown said Miami, and I like that. I really like that. And Miami was sneaky to a lot of people this year. But look, a lot of people didn't realize Miami is doing as well as they are.
But look, I kind of thought Miami would be in the 4, 5, 6 range anyway with the addition of Butler, because
I thought even with the addition of Butler, I put them in the 6, 7, 8 range. No, I did.
No, I don't think that. I think they was about middle. What did they do last year? Like, where did they end up at last year?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay, we can check it out. But look, I just kind of figured that Butler was gonna go down there and be that dog, because that seemed like a perfect fit for him to say, hey, now it's time to do it. Now it's time to shine. Like, we got to go and get these guys together. And they came together so fast and so well. Like, it's no turmoil. It's nothing crazy. Last year, Miami had these issues with, what's the old boy? Crap. Wiggins. Was it Wiggins? What was the dude last year?
Wiggins was with.
You know who I'm talking about.
Who you talking about? Whiteside?
Yeah.
The big guy?
Yeah. Whiteside. That's who it was. Now, last year they were 10. They were number 10 in the East. Number 10 in the East.
Well,
they had to shoot up.
Well, I don't think they doing their thing. I mean, I didn't see it, and then they got slick with it. What are they right now? Somebody get me right now. Are they like 3 or 4 or something like that?
They 4 right now.
They 4 right now.
Yeah.
Now, and Robert, I like that. But my overachieving team has got to be the Toronto Raptors. We didn't give the Toronto Raptors head coach enough credit for what he did last season. Everybody, it was easy to say Kawhi Leonard came to this team last season and led them to a world championship. But we're looking at them now, and they're number 2 in the league and balling. And who thought they would be doing that without Kawhi Leonard?
Now, I will give you
anybody.
I would now hold up. Wait a minute. Now I would have said that. Now they're gonna do that anyway because but they lost 2 people over the last 2 years that made where they shouldn't be there. DeRozan, he gone.
But DeRozan switched with Kawhi.
But I'm saying like if DeRozan was still there and they lost to Cleveland like they always did for like 4-5 years in a row, then I would say, they just number 2. You first one to lose. So now that DeRozan's gone and Kawhi's gone, I agree with you. They're not supposed to be number 2. They're not supposed to be number 2. Maybe
Exactly.
number 7.
Who saw them being there?
Right.
Who saw them being that high? Who saw them playing that well?
Maybe number
You
7.
got to give this Toronto team, and I'm talking about from the scene from last year, man. Pascal, what the little
Pascal
skinny dude that look
Siakam.
like? Pascal Siakam look like he's sick.
Yeah.
Man,
Like he was
that
on
dude.
one of them commercials.
I saw something in him during the playoffs last season that made him look. I'm like, this dude can really play. He played his role. He played his backup role. But while him playing that backup role, he showed some leadership qualities.
But you know
And
what?
dude,
You know who else did that too?
That
though, right?
transcended into the season, and I am not gonna lie, he's really taking the bull by the horn and helping this team,
Your
surpass.
your boy Van Vliet had to come out season 2, and he's still on his thing too. So you got to put him in there to do to be a part of it.
Yeah, man.
He came out. He came out with it, and he's still like. It wasn't just like he showed up last year and doing the finals, blase. But he actually is backing up the reason why they won. Like last year, like I'm still here, like I'm still shooting this thing. I'm still there. Fat boy, he's still there.
And you know what? And I gotta give. And you know what? I got. You know what? I roll Fat Boy more than anybody. And if y'all don't know who Fat Boy is, we talking about Kyle Lowry. I gotta give it to him.
Mr. can't shoot in the playoffs at all. Kyle Lowry.
But
Mr. go to sleep in the playoffs.
But his leadership really shining through this season.
Yeah. I mean, it came up like he's on the come up. Now, when the playoffs come, that's gonna be the real question. But right now, I have to agree with you on that side in the East anyway, that they did have they was not projected to be number 2 with the losses. They lost more than they lost more than Kawhi at that. They lost more than Kawhi. They lost, what's the dude name that went to the Lakers? God. He was you know who I'm talking about. After,
you still talking about Toronto, right?
Yeah. The dude that left Harrison Barnes?
Harrison Barnes.
Who was it that went to the Lakers after the what you call
it? I ain't heard of that name since the Warriors.
I'm finna tell you who it was. No, my bad. Danny Green. Danny Green left too and went to the Lakers. Danny Green was instrumental in that run too now. So that's who I'm thinking about, Danny Green. So you gotta look at, they lost more than just Kawhi, and they still in the 2 slot when they shouldn't be. So, hey, like I said, it's gonna make
no. I'm not gonna say they shouldn't. I'm not gonna say they should be. Nope, I'm not gonna say they should be.
No, I mean,
I'm just saying.
I'm going back to, when I say that, I'm going back to at the beginning of the season. Would you have to put them at number 2?
No. Okay,
that's
what
I'm going. So they shouldn't, in the beginning of the season, thought they shouldn't be at number 2. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But at the same time, like we talked about Miami and Toronto, and part of that is because Philadelphia ain't where they supposed to be. If you put Philadelphia where they supposed to be, it's a different conversation. Like,
but Philadelphia is supposed to be at least number 3.
That's what I'm saying. But if you put Philadelphia where you thought they was gonna be at the beginning of the season, they number 1 or number 2 in the East. They number 1 or number 2 at the East at the beginning of the season. So right now, it seems like they're gonna be just like the Rockets. I'm
gonna say at least 1 through 3. 1, 2, or 3.
I mean, yeah,
because you still got this. Because you still got the Celtics. Because you still got the Celtics
doing their thing. I would take 1, 2, or 3, but at the same time, you would.
They supposed to be in top 3. They supposed to be in that number.
Right. They supposed to be in that number. They would not be in discussion of which team is going to get outed in the first round.
But they're not supposed to be number 6.
They're not supposed to be in that discussion. The 76ers are going to be outed in the first round. Houston Rockets going to get outed in the first round. You know what? I would say the Pacers would take them out in the first round right now, because that's what it would be right now. Pacers and 76ers. I say the Pacers will take them out in the first round.
Yep. Rob Brown said he forgot to say Spurs as far as being an underachiever.
No.
He said at least thought they would be compete for the playoff spot.
You can't.
I
can't give that.
I think the Spurs doing exactly what that little time is run.
Look,
Pop need to go on the tie. They need to just go and blow that team up. And,
listen who they got. What name that I'm finna call out would make a difference in the Spurs being at number 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 7, or 8. I only see one name on their roster that make any sense, and that's DeMar DeRozan. Outside of that, you got a getting old LaMarcus Aldridge. You got a Marco Bellinelli. You got Rudy Gay. I forgot he was still in the league. You got Patty Mills. Okay, I don't see nobody else that I even know. Quindaria Weatherspoon. That's it. Everybody else I do not know. So no, they not supposed to be nowhere near.
Why do you know Weatherspoon?
He like to fight.
What? Do you know who that is?
Wait a minute, from Mississippi State.
Yes.
Okay, that's why I know him. I'm thinking
what
about when who was that what was the dude name got the fight when they was in Hawaii? When Mississippi State was in Hawaii?
That was and they sent him home.
Yeah.
It was a big guy.
Yeah.
It was a big guy.
Yeah.
Come on, Robert Brown. Who was it?
Hold up. Hold up. He making me finish. Hold up. Let me go back. Let me pull up.
Yeah, he was fighting. He was fighting his roommate.
Over a mixtape. Look.
It was a big guy.
Yeah, he was.
Could have been good.
Oh, he
should have been good.
He said he don't know nobody in Miami. Look, you don't know a lot of these names. So
I don't either.
I do, with the exception of I mean, they got some decent people, but Jimmy Butler, Jay Crowder, Gorgon Dragic, Bam Adebayo, Solomon Hill. I mean, crap, I just named 5.
Thank you, Robert Brown. Renato Sidney.
That's him, Renato Sidney. I don't know, the Mississippi thing got me. They got a few. Oh, they got AI, Andre Iguodala. Oh, they got Udonis Haslem. So they got a couple people in there that could give you some experience down the road. So
they got who? Who's that last name?
Udonis Haslem. I don't hope you.
He still play.
He still play. He look like.
Oh my God!
Let me tell you what it look like. Cause we've been on Ladia lately. He looked like. Man, I can't wait till I get this Social Security check, if that's what it looked like.
Dude,
man, look.
They just keeping him on to get it.
Man, look.
They just keeping him on. Man, they got to be keeping him on the squad to get the rookies a tour of Miami or something.
Man, look.
Because his days is behind him.
He looks old. If you see this picture, Ray, I promise you're going to just bust out the laughing. Like, he looks like that dude that's like, hey, let me tell you something, young fella. That's what he looked. I promise you that's how
I didn't.
Udonis Haslem is
how
still
in the
there.
world is he holding a roster spot?
Hey, man, it's Udonis Haslem, man. He's still big now.
Dude, he ain't playing. I know he ain't playing. He can't be playing. Man, we need to get off the air. It's been too long.
We need to go.
This is ridiculous. We done ended the show with Udonis Haslem. Still in the league. I had no idea. And I done watched Miami play. I've watched Miami play this year.
And you ain't seen him because he been on the reserve the whole time. That's probably why. He just on there holding the spot just in case somebody get hurt. And he is that old dude. Look here, young fella. On that pick, you got to hold that pick. Don't let him get around. Come here, let me tell you something.
Man, the only thing that dude...
Oh, you just froze up. Come back to me, Ray.
Baseline jump.
Okay, there you go. Then you came back. What you say there?
I said, the only thing that dude ever done was hit a consistent baseline jumper. That's it.
Hey, that's all you need sometimes. You're better than small ball.
He ain't even hitting it. Man, he ain't hitting it.
It better than small.
Man, let's get out of here.
Look, we'll be back. I promise you, we gonna get it back on track. We're gonna get the Rays pick them back, and we gonna get the bruh back. But we got to get back on our schedule. Hey, we got jobs and we work too much. So there we go. Let's get it.
Oh, and we got families too.
Oh yeah, that's all. You know that.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Joakim Noah signed with the Clippers.
Stop the show. Ding, 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 ding. That was a forgotten
I
fact.
forgot about that.
He sure did.
I forgot about that. And he said, if that means anything, no, it doesn't mean a Jack Brown thing. Play that music.
No,
Let's get out of here.
It don't mean a Robert Brown thing. Let go.
We appreciate everybody who stopped by to listen today. Join us again next week, right here on the R&R Show.
Who else want to mess with Hollywood Cole? Thank y'all. We get at y'all. Y'all be easy.
Robert Brown. Don't let him do you like that, Brown. Don't let him get you. Hey, man. I appreciate you and your knowledge today, though, boy. You brought it today, Mr. Brown. You did that.
Man, we need to bring a new slot called RB slot.
Hey, look, we can do it. Even got some money. We can bring you on the show for some money.
Give him a little box down in the corner down in there.
Right down there. Let's get out of here, man. We gonna holler.
All right, man.